Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Alina. In today's video we're going to learn how to make this necklace using right angle weave stitch. It's very elegant and sparkly. We are going to use Bicone crystals in 3 sizes. It's a gradient necklace. It's starting with smaller crystals, then bigger, and of course in the middle the biggest. I think it's very elegant. It's have that wow factor, and the best part, it's very easy to do. So let's get started. We need the following material for this project. We need Bicone crystal, 3 sizes, 4 millimeter, 6 and 8. The 8 you don't need so many actually. You're also going to need Toho seed beads 11/0. We're going to work with 2 needles, 2 beading needles today. A clasp of your choice. Today I will use this gorgeous silver crystal magnetic clasp, but you can use any regular clasp or toggle clasp, anything you have in hand. And you're also going to need a beading thread. I'm using Fireline 6-pound crystal. Of course, I will link in the description box all the materials and all the colors. So I already add my 4 millimeter Bicone on the beading mat. You're going to start by adding a generous amount of thread, around 100 centimeter or 40 inches. And you're going to add the needle on each side of the thread because you're going to make this design with double needles. With the right needle, you're going to pick up 3 Bicones, 3 4 millimeter Bicones crystal. You're going to make sure the needles are on the same length, and you're going to put these 3 Bicones in the middle of the thread, just like this. And then you're going to pick up another 4 millimeter Bicone with the right needle, but this time you're going to cross the left needle on the opposite direction, like this. I'm going to pull, and this is the first unit of our necklace. It's a right angle weave unit. It is composed of 4 beads. If you want to visualize better, think of this like a house. These 2 beads are the walls, this is the ceiling, and this is the floor. So in order to make another unit of right angle weave, we have to pick up only 3 Bicones because we already have one from the previous unit. I will zoom in so you can see better. With my right needle, I will pick up a crystal on the right side, and with my left needle another 4 millimeter on the other side. So as you can see, you have 1 2 3 crystals. We need one more. With the right needle, pick up a 4 millimeter, and with the left needle cross on the opposite direction, just like this. Now you just made your second unit of right angle weave. Welcome back. Quick tip about this type of project. When you work with double needles, I found that it's much easier if you just use a tape and tape it on the table and put under the tape your project so it stays still. You're going to work so much faster. Let me show you. Let's make another unit. Pick up a crystal on the right needle, another crystal on the left, like this. And now you need only one more that's going to use both needles. This is the right needle, and the left one I'm just going to see if I can do it with my left hand, like this, and then pull. So now you're going to keep creating these units until you reach your desired length. My necklace was not so long necklace, so I create only 17 units of 4 millimeter Bicones. Let me show you how I counted. So this, it's considered a unit. 1 2 3 4 5. If I will put it in my hand to see better, this is 1 unit, 2 3 4 5 6, and so on. So I made around 17. You can make more or less depending on the length you want to make. For the next step, we have to step up and use the bigger crystal. We're going to use the 6mm because it's a gradient necklace. So in order for educational purposes, I will use another color of the crystals so you can see better. I will use this fuchsia AB color, very nice and pink. These are 6mm, and we're going to do the same thing. So I just end up my unit of 4mm. I will just continue my project, but instead of picking 4mm, I will pick 6. So on my right needle I will pick a 6mm bicone, and on the left needle another 6mm, and now a bicone that will share both needles, just like this, the same like we did until now. It's a very easy pattern. So as you can see now, when we switch the size of the crystal, this unit is going to have 3 bicones of 6mm and 1 4. They will share different sizes of bicones. From now on, you continue only with 6. So on the right needle, a 6mm bicone, on the left the same, and one more crystal to share both needles, like this. I created 8 units of 6mm, including the one that share the 4mm bicone. So 1, 2, and make 6 more, and then we will switch to the 8mm bicone. I finish adding my 6mm units. Let's count again together. So one is going to be shared with the 4mm bicone. So this is unit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 units. Now we're going to add the 8mm bicones. They're not going to be so many units. We are ready now to add the 8mm crystals. On the right needle, 8mm crystal. On the left, another one. And now the crystal that will share both needles, like this. 8mm crystal, we are going to add a few. So we're going to add just, this is 1 unit that's sharing a 6 and then the 3 8mm. We're going to add one more unit. On the left needle, another crystal, and one that's going to be shared by both needles, like this. So as you can remember, the necklace is V-shaped, so now I have to change the thread path. So my necklace will go on this side. So in order to do this, my both threads are coming on this 8mm crystal. I want them both to come out on this crystal on the side. So with the right needle it's very easy. This is where it's exiting. I'm just going to move up, just like this, and I'm position myself already on this side. Just make sure to pull tight. With the left thread, I will follow the thread path like this, going on the left crystal, and then on the upper bicone. Oh, it's hard with my left hand. Okay, and now I want to move down on this one. So now we position ourselves on the side crystal. The important thing is you have both threads on the opposite of the crystal, opposite side. So not both threads to come on the same exit of the crystal. So now we continue our 8mm bicones. So pick up with your right needle an 8mm, and with your left needle another crystal. But now I will step down, if I can say this. So I will transition to a lower crystal, to a lower size. In this case it's 6mm. So instead of adding another 8, we're just going to put a 6mm, and this one we're going to use for both needles, just like this. And now we have this V shape, very nice V shape created with 8mm crystal. And now we're going to continue with the 6mm, make again 8 units or as many as you want. Let me just remove the tape. This is what we have until now. Okay, if it's easier you can do it like this. Okay, I don't have so many pink one left. One on the right, one on the left, and one in between. Like this. Okay, so keep going until you have 8 units, and then I will meet you right back. I try to make 8 more units of pink crystal, but I don't have so many, unfortunately. So I continue with some of the original color of the design. You don't have to stress about it. You don't have to make, oh my god, I make only 7, I don't have to make 8, or what if I make 9 units? It's okay. It's just going to make your necklace longer or shorter. So you see how it will be. Don't stress about it. So now I'm ready to move a size down again. So I want to step up from 6mm to 4. So I will pick up a 6mm on my right needle and another 6mm on my left. And in order to step up, I'm going to just use a 4mm instead of 6. This 4mm is going to be used by both needles like this. And there you have it. Now you can start making the units with the 4mm. So pick up, I will put some 4mm here on your right thread, on your left another 4mm, and in the one that's been shared by both needles. It's like the reverse process on the other side, just like this. There you go. So keep doing it, and then I will meet you right back to put the clasp. I finished my necklace. As you can see, I add thread on the way because it was not enough for me. I didn't put so much in the beginning for educational purpose. If you don't know how to add thread, I have a video. I will put the link in the description box. Because you are working with 2 threads, you're going to add 1 thread on one side and add another one on the other side. So basically you're going to add thread 2 times. My third method in the video, it's my favorite one. So now we're going to attach the clasp. As I told you, I have a magnetic one, but if you don't have, you can use a toggle one. I bring it so I can show you, or just a regular lobster clasp. So we're going to need some 11/0 Toho seed beads. I will put some here. I think it's called nickel color, and 2 4mm bicones. We're going to work only with 1 thread. I found like it's easier, so you can ignore one of the threads. If it happens one of them to be shorter, try to work with that one if you think it's enough. I will work with my right thread, so I will pick up 4 Tohos, 11-0, and the crystal, and then I'm going to pick up my clasp like this. If you have toggle, you're going to pick up 1/2 of your toggle clasp, or if you have lobster like this, any half. With the lobster I like to use like jump rings on the other side of the necklace. So now we thread our clasp, we're going back through the bicone, just like this, pull tight, and now we're going to add 4 more 11-0s, and then I will go on the opposite direction of this crystal here, like this. And it's simple as that. And now you can reinforce again and go 2-3 times to reinforce the clasp. Let me show you. I will try to zoom, you see better. I'm going through this 11-0s and through the bicone like this. Through the clasp again. And then bicone and the other 4 seed beads on the other side, just like this. And now again through this crystal. So now you still have 2 threads. One of them you can just sew in between crystal and then cut it off, because now we have to go to the other side to attach the other side of the clasp. So we have to go to the other side of the necklace to see better like this. And actually it's very good to reinforce the crystals again, because being crystals, they are sharp and they can cut any thread. Not Fireline, it didn't happen to me, to be honest, but it will give the necklace more strength. So we're just going to do the same thing, just follow the path of the crystal, just like this, going in right angle weave stitch. I'm going on this one now. I hope it's not too bad with the other thread showing. Go on this one, just follow the thread path, you cannot go wrong with this. Then on this crystal, and keep reinforce it like this until you reach on the other side. I know you think it's too long way, but it will be very fast. Yeah, just like this. So keep going, pull tight so the thread will not show. So I will see you on the other side. Welcome back. Now we're going to attach the other half of the clasp. So we're going to do the same thing, pick up 4 11-0s, 1 2 3 4, a 4mm bicone, attach the other clasp, the other half I mean, go back through the 4mm like this, and now pick up 4 more seed beads, 1 2 3 4, and go on the opposite side of this crystal, just like this. Reinforce a couple of times, going through the bicones, sorry, seed beads, then bicone, clasp, crystal again, and on the other seed bead, just like this, and through the crystal. I like to reinforce this first unit of right angle weave because I feel it's holding the whole weight of the necklace. So I will go through this specific 4 beads a couple of times. And there you have it. Just like this. I'm going to go through here, sew back a little bit, then make a knot and just cut it. Like this. You can make a knot, pick up the thread like this and just knot one time. Go again through this bicone and through this, and then I will cut it. I will use a lighter, of course. If you have a special zip thread, it's better. So there you have it, we are done. I think it's very beautiful necklace. It's sparkly, it's gorgeous, it's easy to do. You can make it even as a gift and give it to somebody. It's fast. I think it's a great idea even for holidays. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want, of course, no pressure, and see you next week. Thank you.